everyone. This is James from Tribal Nation, and we are here today to go over all of the white life gain decks that everybody is hating to play in Historic. Um, the Mostly Historic on Arena is um, I've been running the white life gain deck. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I went 25 wins and one loss. And the very first loss was the very first match against another white life gain deck. Other than that, I think I went 24 wins or 25 wins straight. Um, So just giving you a heads up, that's what we're doing today. Um, so let's get right into it. I'll give you a rundown of my deck real quick. There's multiple versions out there, um, but my version runs 4 Johnny's Welcome. Every time enters the battlefield, gain 1 life. The Bounty, 1/1 life linker. Uh, Cleric's Class enchantment, saga. Actually, it's not a saga, it's Cleric Class. Healer's Hawk, 4 Healer's Hawk, 1/1 for 1. Vanguard, 1/1 for 1. Light of Hope gets rid of pesky enchantments, but it also lets me gain 4 life. Rarely do I ever put a 1/1 counter on anything. Sarah's Ascendant, 1/1 life link for 1. As long as you get 30 or more life, it gets +5/+5 and flying. It's an awesome card because once you get 30, they just about concede. Um, Soul Warden, 4 of those also. Every time a creature enters battlefield, gain 1 life. 4 Johnny's Pride Made, standard card, been around for years. I think everybody knows that card. It's a classic. Um, Angel of Vitality, 2/2 flyer for 3. Every time you get 25 life, it gets +2/+2. So it's easy to get to 25 life. You're playing a life gain deck. Main card, Heliod Sun Crown, 5/5, indestructible. Everybody knows that card. If you get that out on the table, it's really hard to lose. Um, it's a really good card. Every time you gain life, you put a 1/1 counter on something. I'm playing 2 of Johnny's Pride Made Planeswalkers. Um, yeah, I don't want it very often, but I'm playing 2 of them. You'll see during play, it seems to do all right. It's not something you want every game because it does cost 4. It's top of the curve. You really want to stay 3 and under, and you really don't want that many 3s. We only have 2 cards that cost 3. So 1 card that costs 2, everything else costs 1. You're basically a speed deck. You just overwhelm them. So we'll jump right in. And like I said, I do believe I lose the very first match. It's a best of 1. So the very first game I lose. But it's to another life gain deck. And the worst part about it is basically I end up getting mana screwed. Now this, I get 3 Johnny's Welcomes and 1 creature. So I'm creature light. You really need to be creature heavy, but I'll keep it. 3 lands, that's the max. This deck will run off 2, 3. You don't want more than 3. Any more than that, and you're really hurting. So he's white. We'll go out with that. We did draw a creature, so that's good. So let's see what he's doing. Soul Warden. See, he's a life gain deck. I draw my Soul Warden, but I think we're going to go out with the 2 of Johnny's Welcomes. And he knows I'm a life gain deck now. I know he's one. Next turn, I'll play all 3 of my creatures. That's the good thing about having 1-drops. He's got a specialty land. Put a 1/1 counter on creature. Activate as a sorcery if you cast an instant or a sorcery this turn. Okay. He foretells something. If he's playing a white life game deck, he should be able to not go so slow. Another land, not good. We don't need more than 3 lands. But we drew our 4th land. And as you can see, he gains life off his Soul Warden also. But we've got the 3 welcomes out, so we're gonna just multiply. Now we're already over 30, and we're at 31, and it's just, if we had the 1-drop that's a 6/6 flyer with lifelink, we did that on turn 3. Not hard at all. There's his cleric class. He's playing awful slow. I will give him that for a life gain deck. Plays 4/4 angel token. Okay. Different. You don't see very many of those running around. So we drew the land, that extra land. That 4/4 token's going to be an issue because we're not that big. We can get that big very quickly, but it takes us a minute to get it rolling. We got all the life gain, but we don't have any of the life gain payoffs. Thank God he attacked with it. And protection from white, we sack our creature. Protection from white, we gain life. There's a payoff. We finally got a payoff. Now it gets a +1/+1 every time we gain life, and we just gained 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna gain 5 life, so that makes it a 7/7. Now his 4/4 token, yeah, it's flies, but banishing light. Okay, I can see that. He drew that just in time, if he drew it. But now he's got his angel maker out, the speaker of the heavens. It makes 4/4 angels. He's got 31 life. He can start making 4/4s. But we've got 44 life. Now we drew another payoff, and every time we gain life, we put a 1/1 counter on something. So we're going to put it on the Healer Hawk and make it way bigger than the 4/4. Make it a 6/6 with lifelink. We're going to attack in. Decides if he wants to lose that token or not. He does not. So he goes down to 27. Make it a 7/7. We're going to be putting counters everywhere now. Grandmaster of Flowers, the Planeswalker. That could be an issue. By the way, this is the longest game that, out of all 25 games, this is the longest game. Usually they're over by turn 4 or 5. You don't want to go any longer than that, not really. But when you're both gaining life, it gets kind of hard. Another Soul Warden, which makes us gain 4 more life. 5 more, excuse me. So we're going to start putting counters just everywhere. Of course, he's gaining life too. He's got a Soul Warden and Cleric's class that he gets to put a 1/1 counter on it. Don't know why he's taking so long. So we want to make sure that our flyer is going to hold up. But he used his planeswalker to make the healer's hawk not attack. He plus one it and made it not attack. Alright, he blocks. Fateful Absence gets rid of my healer's hawk. So I got 2 mana. So I'm going to activate and draw the card. I draw Light of Hope to get rid of his enchantment. He makes a 4/4 angel. I've got 54 life. He just hits me. See, you can take just swing after swing of a 6/6 or even a 10/10 when you got 40, 50, 60, 70 life. But now I'm going to start drawing lands. And if I'm drawing lands, I don't need a single land. I need everything but lands. And I drew a land, so like I said, a game rarely goes this long, and this is the longest game of the 25 games. So, but I want to show you that when 2 life gain decks get together, that it's a sometimes they're fairly evenly matched. His is still a life gain deck, but he's only running 3-4 cards that are the same as mine. Soul Warden, Speaker of Heavens. I don't know what else he's running. He probably running Heliod. But he's running all kinds of stuff I don't run. So there's multiple different life gain decks out there. So he just keeps tapping down. Not tapping down, but making a creature not block. Next turn, he can turn that into a 7/7 flying dragon. That white planeswalker. The good thing about it is he keeps making those 4/4 tokens, which in turn lets me gain life, which lets me put 1/1 counters on. It's almost better if he didn't make those tokens. I don't know if he realizes that or not, but the one creature that's legendary that I can't play. So I drew a land, and then I drew my 1 legendary creature. Go figure. We got to try to get rid of this planeswalker. Use Heliod to make him an 8/8 lifelinker. And he just blocks with the 4/4. We gain 8 life. Put another counter on something. Make that a 4/4 Soul Warden. If we can get our Soul Wardens big enough, you know, it's very possible we could. He can only tap down 1. Alright. Well, he hit his removal. He's had 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's the 4th removal spell he's had. Of course, I'm not hitting my creatures, so it's not doing me any good. He turns his planeswalker into a 7/7 flyer. Okay. So I got 58 life. I can't block his flyers anyway, so I've got to take the 13. See, I don't understand. Wow. Boy, I am just drawing bad. The 4th welcome, and I didn't need it. Drew the 4th welcome. Drew a double legendary, a 4th welcome. I need creatures. I think I'm running, you can check it on the front of the video, but I think I'm running 31 creatures. I mean, I don't know, you know. He's got a Johnny's Pride made. So he's running Johnny, he could be running a Heliod, and he's running Soul Warden, and he's running Speaker. So he's running 4 cards that I'm running. We're just running 2 different Planeswalkers, and he's running removal, where I'm running more life gain. Yeah. A deck of many things. Yeah, that's not in my deck either. Basically what it boils down to is this game I drew so bad. When you draw all 4 of the welcomes and, you know, a double Heliod and on top of that I've got 5 lands. I don't need more than 3. Definitely don't need more than 4. And and I've got 5. So, and make that 6. I mean, land after land, and it's just terrible. It happens. It's your deck. Your deck's gonna, the odds, you know, you try to make it as consistent, your deck as consistent as you can. But sometimes I believe that it's just the magic gods. So, yeah, he's got 3 flyers. Yeah, more removal. He drew removal. It's time to concede. So, that's my one loss, was to another white life gain. And I still had 50 life. I just gave it up because I didn't want to drag it out. Maybe I come back if I draw 5 or 6 creatures in a row, which is possible, but I didn't want to drag it out. So let's run it back. We're not changing anything. Yeah, I've got 31 creatures. 31 creatures in a 63 card deck. That's almost 50% is creatures. And 22 lands. And I saw, I don't know, 6 creatures, I think it was. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't know, something like that. So, okay, let's see what we're doing. Amusia. Hope I got that right. Well, we got 3 creatures and 2 Light of Hopes and 2 lands. Definitely a keepable hand, for sure. Drew another creature. You just about always start off with your Soul Warden. And then you want to go with your, well, we're playing mono red burn. I guess. So another Soul Warden we drew. See, now these are the amount of creatures you want. That way you play more creatures than he can burn, usually. Mono Reds, it can be a tough matchup. Uh, yep, there goes the Soul Warden. Another land. Play that. Play the Light of Hope for 4 life. Make the Johnny. We want to get our creatures big enough, quick enough to get them out of range of that Soul Scar. Does 3, 4, 5 damage. So, okay. Gain the 4 life. Get it. Johnny's probably made 5/5. Make that a 6/6 because we're above 30 life. So for 1 mana, we get a 6/6 life linking flyer because we're at 30 life. On turn 3, no. This is just turn 3. And we're at 31 life. So he comes a 6/6 flyer for 1. That's hard to beat. Now this is a mono red deck, so he might have burn, but he'd have to use 2 spells. He's only got 1 card in hand. And he just gives up. That's victory. That's the way most decks go. And that was mono red burn. Mono red burn, it's tricky, but if you gain just enough life, you just gain too much life. He has to burn that stuff as soon as it hits the table. And if he runs out of burn and he's using it all on your creatures, he can't use it on you. So that's you just got to overwhelm them. I think there's some really, really good games, but like you seen how quick that one was. I think it was turn 3. It was over. And that's usually the way they go. Turn 3, turn 4, turn 5. There's a lot of turn 1s because the white life gain deck is so hated that all you do is show them your life gain, and a lot of people scoop just because they don't want to play against it. Their deck doesn't match up well, so they concede. I don't like having 2 Heliod's in my opening hand because they're legendary. I can only play 1 of them, and being indestructible, they're hard to get rid of. So 3rd land though, so that's okay. Now we don't want any more lands after that though. So he's red blue. He's already foretold something. Putting charge counters on it whenever he casts instant or sorcery. Remove them to do damage. Yeah, we've seen that type of card before. Another land. Yeah, that's not good. We don't really want any more land. Alright. Exile the top card, play it this turn. He drew a 9-drop. Wow. I'm pretty sure he didn't want to see that card. Okay, there's red burn. Yeah. So we'll play that, play the angel, gain a bunch of life, put counters on it. Let's go ahead and gain some more life. Instead of killing that enchantment, I probably should have killed the enchantment, but to be honest with you, I'm not real worried about it. His deck's got 121 cards in his deck, so he must have had like 130 card deck. So I'm not sure what type of deck. I'm not real familiar with it, but I don't know. But a 130 card deck can't be very consistent, I wouldn't think. Okay. Well, we'll play our bounty and we'll play our vanguard. gain a bunch of life, comes out, and we will go make that have life link, gain some more, put counters everywhere, go a swinging for 11. He takes it, he's down to 8. Gain a bunch of life, we're at 42. So turn 4, I'm at 42, he's at 8. That's rough to come back from. I mean, if you got board sweepers, it's going to take me a while to rebuild. That's the one thing mono white life gain. But here's the thing, if you do board sweep it, well, he gave up the ghost. I think he realized he was just too far behind. He was getting outvalued. But if you do have board sweepers against white mono life gain, you got to play it as soon as possible. Because if you don't, I'll have 50, 60 life, 70. And yeah, it'll take me 2 or 3 turns to rebuild, but you're rebuilding too. You know what I'm saying? So, and I've got 31 creatures, and I've got 70 or 60 or 70 life, and you got what, 10, 15? So, now back to back board sweepers, that's a different story. You can get in trouble there. But okay, so we got 2 creatures. So 2 creatures, 2 enchantments, and 1 instant. But we got 2 lands. I kind of like having 2. I mean, you need 3 because I got a 3-drop in the deck. But 144 cards, 150 counting his hand. Look at that, 144 cards. That is absolutely bananas. I don't know if there's something going on that maybe Mill's coming back. Maybe Mill is all of a sudden a thing, and everybody's, not wanting to be milled out. That's the only thing I can think of. But oh well. As you can see, most of the games are a lot quicker. The first match, like I said, was life gain versus life gain, took forever. But now, so he's green white. So green white, is that tokens maybe? Green white life gain? I don't know. We'll find out. But I know that I'm already over 30 life on turn 3. I think this is turn 3. Yeah, turn 3. On turn 3, I'm at 32 life. I got a 1-drop that's a 6/6 flyer with lifelink. He puts an enchantment on it. Says it can't attack or block. So the best thing we can do is get rid of the enchantment, which we will. And we will go attacking and swinging with everything. So now I'm at 45 on turn 4, and he's at 11. So if you board wipe, which I don't think you can in green, but you see what I'm saying? 45 versus 11. Mono white is just so hard to beat that people hate playing against it. Heck, I hate playing against it. That's why I'm playing it. I'm surprised they haven't tried to nerf it. So it's 60 life, and you've got 1. I mean, he's got 4 mana. Green white. I think the 150 card deck makes it so inconsistent you can't draw what you need when you need it. But that's just me. I don't know what his deck's trying to do. So I'm not familiar. I don't stay up on it as much as maybe I should. So I don't even know what he's thinking about. Unless he's got a board wipe, he's dead. You can pacify something. You can, you know, maybe take out 2 of them. You only got 4 mana. You're going to use all 4 of it to play a creature. Okay, I gain more life. Okay. Seek 2 cards with mana value less than 3. Put 1 on the battlefield, 1 in your hand. No, 1 in the battlefield and the other in your library. Okay. So he's trying to gain life. I don't know. It's a 3/3 life. I don't know. He gave up. I'm not sure. Haven't built a 150 card deck in a while. So don't really know what he was trying to accomplish. Like I said, unless there's a really good mill deck running around. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I think it's maybe an hour. So it's up to you if you want to watch it all, but I think you've got the gist already. Like I said, if I remember right, I go 24-1 or 25-1. So now this is historic on Arena, by the way. I'm sure you figured that out already, but just to give you a heads up, in case you thought we were playing standard or something. First time in 3 or 4 games I've drawn the Johnny. So creature, and a planeswalker. So he's mono red. I've got a 3rd land. So he's playing a 3/3 haster. Well, he needs to definitely make sure he beats me down fast. So I drew another land. See, I guess actually now I would want the 4th land because I got the Johnny. But normally you don't want more than 3. It kind of worked out for me this time. I drew the Johnny and drew the 4th land. So I'm at 27 against a burn deck. So play this, play the Johnny, and immediately we can gain life to a total number of creatures and planeswalkers, or we can create a 2/2 token. And I think we should create a 2/2 token. Wow, now he's telling me I'm playing too slow. So 2 4/4s. I got 31 life. Oh, it's over. He gave up. I guess that's why he was going. He didn't draw whatever he thought he could or something. I don't know. Turn 4, it's over. So not bad. Not bad. It's fun to win, but it's terrible to play against it. And I've been on the other end of this. Those blue take extra turn decks where they basically lock you out of the game. You can't play. That was running rampant in standard for months and months and months. And that's one of the reasons why I backed off from playing so much. I can't remember the name of the card. Jeez. Anyway, so it looks like we got 5 creatures. We got 4 payoffs and 1 life gain. Soul Warden life gain. Oh, another mono red. Ooh. Uh-oh. This is mono red haste. So this might be interesting because they can get you if you don't watch out. Okay, he's at 3/3. Well, we better gain some life. Try to stop that as much as possible. So it's rare that we're under 20, but mono red haste. Well, okay. Creature comes in, I gain life, 4/4. Now it makes it hard for him to attack. Of course, he can pay the 1 and make it unblockable, and that's fine. Now I play the third land. I think we should play. I don't want him to burn the Sarah's Ascendant, and I got 3 Angels of Vitality. I think we should use the mana correctly and play all 3 of it. And then we can't attack with the Soul Warden, and I don't think I really want to attack with the Pride Maid. I can keep it back for defense. I don't know if he's got anything in his deck that can cause 5 damage. Now, he's probably not happy he drew his 4th land. I can't imagine he's running anything that's cost 4 mana. So he's probably not happy he drew 4 lands. Just like I wouldn't be happy if I drew 4. Well, he's definitely thinking, can I win? Well, if I pump this one creature, make him unblockable, and keep getting in, maybe he thinks he can win. It's possible, not likely. He's got 1 card in hand. So I think we should go out with this because that's a double life gain. Comes off the Soul Warden, and it's going to give me 1 life every time. Yeah, that was a smart move. I'm down to 12. That's the lowest I've been in a while. Back up to 14. So he's down to 11, and I'm back up to 14. Interesting. For being a burn deck or speed deck, he does play kind of slow. Methodically, I guess, not slow, methodically. He's trying everything he can. He's only got 1 card. I only got 2 cards in hand. Can't block it unless we have haste. He pays for it. Drew our 4th land. Didn't really want to see that, but okay. So down to 9, but back up to 12. And now attack with everything. We can't block his haster anyway. So why not just attack with everything? He has to block the 7/7 with 1 of them. And then whatever else he decides to block really doesn't matter. If I was him, I would probably block the Sarah's Ascendant. Yeah, that one. That's what I would do. He takes 2, 4, 5 that way. Oh, he's going with Bounties of Life. Okay. So I'm back up to 18, because those all have lifelink. I'm back up to 18, and he's down to 6. And if he attacks me with that 5/4, I've got a 9/9, 2/2, 2/2, 1/1, and a 1/1 coming back at him. Okay, does 4 damage, and he just gives up. Yeah, it took 5 turns or whatever it was, but maybe 6 turns. I don't know what it was. Wasn't bad. Just another win for mono white life gain. Now I'm sure there's decks that this doesn't match up well against. Um, Other life gain decks. Of course, like I said, I drew bad that first game. But, alright. 3 creatures, 1 enchantment, 3 lands. That's really not a bad hand. Another creature. So that's good. We have all the life gain payoffs, but we have no life gain. That's unusual. Okay. Interesting. Another life gain payoff with no life gain. There we go. So the Leon Vanguards, I do believe, are going to save us. Draw Johnny, which we can't even cast because we got 3 lands. But to be honest with you, I'm okay with that. At least for now, anyway. We got 2 5/5s. Let him block if he wants. So we're up to 25. He's down to 12. See, we've already doubled his life total. Okay. Exile target creature or planeswalker. You gotta. And he's got to sack a creature to do it. No, he just says, screw it, gives it up. I think he realized he can't win. That was 3 turns. No, 4. 3 turns. 3 or 4 turns. So, another 3-turn win. All right, let's run her back. Like I said, as I said in the beginning, I think I go 24-1, 25-1. I don't know. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures, 1 enchantment, and 2 lands. I'm okay with that. That's a fair opening hand. Especially with one of them being Soul Warden, the other one being Sarah's Attendant. Yeah, it's a good mix. Not perfect, but it's good. Because every time that enchantment comes out, every time you do gain a life, you gain that much life plus 1. So, alright, run out the Warden, run out the Sarah's Attendant, since we've got 2 of them now. So somehow he managed to kill one of them. It's okay. We got another one. Boy, he's running black, green, white, blue. Is he 5 color? We drew our 4th land. That's not the greatest thing in the world. I didn't use my mana. Didn't use all 3 of it. I had 3. But I knew I wanted to get to 30 life. So 6/6. Flyer lifelink for 1. So we're at 37 life on turn 3. And he's at 16. Okay. So he's going to exile the Soul Warden. He wants that. So turn 3 we were at 39 life. So we're going to just start flying across and hitting him in the head. With a 6/6, a 6/6, and next turn it'll be a 4/4. Oh, he had something with reach. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so turn 4, 61 life, and he's down to 10. You see why they want to give up so often? Like I said, unless you got board wipes. But we're going to gain life so that we can... There we go. We got turn 5. What is that? 73. No, I'm sorry. Turn 5. That is 89 life, and you're dead. I mean, it wasn't even close. It wasn't even a fair game. But at least he, stuck it out to the end. He didn't just scoop. Well, run it back again. I do believe we're around 46, 47 minutes. So I'm going to have to start wrapping it up. I didn't even keep track of how many wins. Usually I do, but okay. Enchantment, 3 creatures and 3 lands. Definitely don't want no more lands. What's he playing? Green? Oh, that's a world tree. Yeah, that's every color in the rainbow. Alright. Now he's got flyers, but they're 2. It's an O2 Thopter. Thopter of Paradise. It's like a bird of paradise. It's an O2, gives you 1 mana of any color, but I think it costs 2 or... So, okay. Yeah, it costs 2. It's different. To be honest with you, I haven't seen it before. Of course, I'm sure there's a lot of cards out that I haven't seen. I haven't kept up with it. Choose a non-land permanent. Put the rest in your hand. Well, I think I screwed that up. I should have put my angel out. I should have kept my angel out. Let the enchantment come back to my hand. I did a good punt on that one, didn't I? Oh well. It'd be okay. Well, he's got green, black, and a fatal passage. Fabled passage. So he can crack for whatever he wants. Return everything to my hand just sets me back. And I've only got 26 life. If he keeps sending everything back to my hand, see, 51 cards. Well, at least he doesn't have 151 cards. Okay, any day now. The type of deck he's playing, he might, have a lot of avenues to where he has to think. That's another good thing. If you're having a rough day and you just want to relax, mono white life gain is just like mono red burn. It's just easy to play. It plays itself. So let's make a 2/2 and let's go attacking. And now we're up to 29 life. Can't believe I drew 6 lands. No wonder it's so slow. He sends my stuff back to my hand and I drew 6 lands. No wonder it's taking me a while to beat him. Now let's send everything back to my hand again. This time I'll keep the angel out. Won't do that again. I ticked down Johnny's Pride Made. That actually worked in my favor. Now having the 6 lands really kind of helps because I can just reflood the board. And we'll just make another 2/2. And we'll attack for 4. It's slowing my attacking down. It's causing issues, but he's playing all his mana to bounce my stuff, and he's not doing the board. He's not adding to the board, so he can't really do anything to me other than bounce my stuff. Wow, 7 lands. I think that's the most lands I've drew. Well, let's gain life. 35, make the Johnny a 3/3. We got all the mana in the world. Let's level up the cleric cat class. And that means anytime we gain life, we put a 1/1 counter on something. And of course, the Johnny's Pride Mate automatically gets one. So now we got 2/4/4s and a 2/2. Of course, that's if he don't bounce everything again. He's actually dead on board, so he needs to do something. Oh, Talisman. Wishclaw Talisman. Pay 1, get a card out of your library, and then give me that card. And then I can do the same thing. Yep. Alrighty, I can see that. You go get your best card, then give me that card, and then I'll go get my best card. And I'm thinking, unless yours is a board wipe, my best card's better than your best card. An opponent would mill 1 or more cards. Well, I drew a Soul Warden, so that's really helpful. Then I'm gonna get my best card, which has got to be a Heliod. Then I will play that card, and now it should be game. Two 4/4 flyers. Let's go ahead and make them 4/4 6/6 with lifelink. Yeah, he didn't even have a blocker. 57 life, he's got -13. So that's what mono white life gain looks like. Now, I want to preface all this by I don't know if there's a different type of historic or something where they have a best of 3 and that's a different animal, and white life gain ain't involved in that. I don't know, but I'm just playing best of 1, so I don't know if there's other decks I haven't seen or what, but I don't know exactly. This is 25 games is a small sample size, I guess. But to be honest with you, I've been playing it for 3-4 weeks now, a month. And okay, mono white, well, no, shrines, so he's every color, I would guess. If he's shrines, I don't think he's fast enough. I don't think he's fast enough to do it, to get all those shrines out there. But we'll find out. I drew 4 lands, so that's not good. I'm definitely not going to be as quick as I could be. But on turn 3, I've still got a 7/7 and 26 life. I mean, I don't think that's too shabby. So he's got white. Played a black land. Oh, it's over. I drew Saracens, it was over, but he gave up. Yeah, see, turn 3, give up. But yeah, this is why people don't like playing against white life gain. Now, you can build a deck, no doubt you can build a deck to just destroy mono white life gain. And you can pretty much do it almost every time. The problem is that deck that you build to kill mono white life gain is terrible against the rest of the format. So you're going to lose all the rest of the games that you play unless you run into mono white life gain and then you beat them. Well, that doesn't sound exactly the best way to go about that now, does it? So even though there's might be a good percentage play in mono white life game in the format, do you really want to build a deck just for that? Um, yeah. So we'll run it back again. Um, I think if I remember right, this video, I don't know, I think I recorded an hour and 55 minutes worth or something. And I'm not going to let that, you know, play out. I think I'll cut it off at an hour. So you might not get to see all 25 matches, but I think I've shown you enough. I think we've run at least 12 or 13 matches, I think. So, but you can believe me or not, but I think I end up going 20. Well, he just gave up. I guess he didn't want to mulligan down to 5. I seen him mulligan to 6, I think. I guess he didn't want to mulligan down to 5. Now that was easy. Those are the easiest wins of all. I'll take that. That's an easy peasy win. Of course, you're not really ranking. There's no rank in Historic. You can't rank up. So, since you can't rank up, that doesn't really help you. Kind of really the only thing that does waste your time, I guess. But he could have wasted more of your time by playing 3 or 4 cards and then giving it up. Okay, well, we got 4 creatures, 1 enchantment, 2 lands. It's really not a bad, hand. But we're getting on about 1 hour long, so I think we're about ready to cut this off. So, all right, well, I'm gonna cut this off, and if y'all have any questions or comments, give me a shout. And this is mostly for me and my friends. If you happen to run across it in YouTube, hey, great, you want to watch it, excellent. But this is mostly for me and my buddies. And but like I said, if you have any comments or anything, I usually try to check them. I don't put out a lot of content like other people, but I try to at least check every now and then. So, all right, well, have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Bye.